Sabbath. So, last month, for the month of May, we were celebrating, in addition to Mother's Day, we also celebrated mental health awareness. We are in June now. Wow, welcome, June, halfway the year. So, this month, we also celebrating Father's Day, but also it's men's mental health. Did you know that? Yeah, it is, right? So I just wanted to talk a little bit about mental health and what is mental health? How will you define mental health? Anyone? What comes to your mind when you hear mental health? You said what?
I said the police department. That's what I did.
Okay, well, mental health is just not the absence of mental illness, but it refers to a person's overall emotional, psychological, and social well being. So it influences how a person thinks, how a person feels, how they cope with stress, and the choices that they make. All of that involves mental health. So there are factors that are involved with mental health or mental issues. So you must know that in order for you to able to have mental health, your brain needs to be healthy. Okay, you can't have mental health and treat mental health without treating your brain or nourishing your brain the right way. Okay, and they're all connected. The mental health, brain health, mental health, they're interconnected. So let's talk a little bit about the brain. How can you support your brain, the health of your brain, in order to have good mental health, right? So we know that the brain controls our thoughts, feelings, behavior, and overall psychological well being. That's what the brain does. So there are some foods that you can eat that will promote brain health. Number one, we want to eat foods that is high in tryptophan. Have you heard that word before? Yes, it's an amino acid. And tryptophan is very important because it converts into serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter that has to do with mood and how you feel, right? Serotonin. Right. So tryptophan converts into serotonin. So you want to eat a lot of foods rich in tryptophan. What are some of those foods? We have leafy greens, watercress, pumpkin seeds, mushrooms, cherries, nuts. The highest foods in tryptophans are pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, sesame seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, black walnuts. So you want to eat a lot of those foods for your brain health, which in turn will help with your mental health. Now, there are also herbs that are very good that you can take. They have been used to promote mental health. It has been used for reducing anxiety and improving mood. Some of those herbs are lavender. You can make a nice lavender tea. Passion flower, valerian root, ashwagandha, chamomile, St. John's wort, and ginkgo biloba. Those are herbs that you can take for your mental and brain health. Okay, but most importantly, the Word of God is a wonderful antidote for mental health. And there are a lot of Bible verses that deals with mental health. And I'm going to mention two of my favorite ones. John 14:27 says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." And I love this verse because with everything that's going on, we can be afraid and we can be troubled, but God is saying, "I'm giving you my peace." And then the other verse that I like is 1 Peter 5:7 that says, "Cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you." So we can cast our problems and our anxieties on God. So we give him our anxieties and he give us his peace. So that's a wonderful promise that we can get from God. So let us eat the foods that God has provided in nature for our brain health, and let us hold on to the promises that he has given us. God bless.